All right. We're happy to have this gentleman with us. He's a delight to have on the program, a very funny man. To use a show business term, my first guest tonight is money in the bank. He is always well-prepared, extremely charming, and witty without posing a threat. Which, believe me, is very important. He also makes some pretty decent motion pictures. The latest with Jackie Gleason is called Nothing in Common. Folks, please say hello to Tom Hanks. Nice to see you.
You're off work. You've got the jacket
I'm fed up with the jackets, and it's hot, and so I just take it off. And
the dog days.
It's like being at work. You come in, you take off your jacket, and you go to work.
This looks like it's made out of steel plate. This shirt. It is like so stiff. This is like starch.
Medium starch.
It's nice. It's good blue.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's see. This latest motion picture is another. You're making nothing but really big films now, aren't you? The last one was Money Pit, which Steven Spielberg was involved in.
That was.
Yeah. And this one's. This one with your Jackie Gleason?
This is, it's big time, and we're making it with only big time folks, so I'm in the big time, Dave.
And there was a time, I guess, when you obviously were not in the big time.
I did not make big time films for a great majority of my life, as a matter of fact.
What was the first film you made?
The first actual appearance on camera I made in a movie was a movie called He Knows You're Alone, which is a epic hack and slasher film. You remember the hack and slash period of filmmaking? In which every movie had a knife rack in it. You know, the girl would be at home and they'd pan across the kitchen. There would be a knife rack loaded with knives. And she'd hear a noise. She'd go off into another part of the house and she'd come back and there the knife rack would be without a knife in it. Knife rack! That's the type of movie that it was.
How long ago was this?
This was 800 years ago. This was 1943. This I believe it was 78, 79, something.
Was that before your television show?
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was. I played a guy in this movie. I always said that if this was Gilligan's Island, I would have played the professor. It was that bad a role. I had nothing to do in this.
And was the thing released? It actually was.
Yeah,
shown?
It came out when we were making it. When the guy wrote it, who was a very nice guy, very talented writer, it was called Shriek. Actually, it was called Shriek. Then while we were making it, it was called The Uninvited. What did this mean? Nobody really knew. And then MGM, they cut it together and released it as Blood Wedding. Blood Wedding. And then there was finally came out of the title, He Knows You're Alone.
He Knows You're Alone.
The whole title was, He Knows You're Alone, so don't go in the house because they're going to stab you with a knife. But they chopped it up.
And this is all of the victims were brides. That was the deal.
The psycho killer had to kill brides. Now, he could either walk into, a place where a wedding was going on and, slash away, or he could overhear somebody talking about their wedding. Or
go to Bloomingdale's, look through the registries.
Yeah, just,
find out who's getting married.
Number 709. What's the pattern on the knives for this one?
And so that was your very first theatrical film.
Yeah, and this was funny, because we had a scene that was at an amusement park, and we were shooting it here in New York. In December, this is the dead of winter. There's no snow on the ground, but it is filthy cold outside. Bitter, bitter cold. And we go to Staten Island and shoot at the Staten Island Fun Center. And we're all wrapped up in mufflers and gloves. And think, why are these people on the Rocco plane? It's obviously 10 degrees below zero here. Why are they going on the tilt-a-whirl now? It's like, wind burn on the face. Oh, my lips are chapped. Give me something so I can shoot this thing. Yeah. It was crazy. Yeah. That was my first epic motion picture.
And you did other things before show business. You were a bellhop. But we have to do something. We'll save this, because you worked as a bellhop, right, at a hotel in Oakland.
A bellhop? Well,
we'll get into that. Well, what would it be if it's not a...
It's a bellman.
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 Bellman. A bellman.
Bellhop.
Bellhop. Well, I just...
Bellboy. Why don't you say that?
So bellboy is worse than bellhop?
This is terrible, yes. That's like, hey, Slammo, come here and take my bags. You don't do that.
Hey, Slammo. All right. We'll be back here with Tom Hanks. Slammo. Tom Hanks. All right, it's bellman.
It's bellman.
Bellman
this is a basic step 101 of hotel.
But what was the origin of the
courtesy.
term bellhop? That must be kind of an antiquated term.
Bellhop. I think it was like the guys had pants were such that you couldn't really walk in them. You know, they were like long guys' pants tailored for short people or something like that.
And
the crotch was
forced
right
them
about
to
there.
walk as if they were hopping.
I don't know where this.
All right, you were a bellman. Whereabouts?
I was a bellman at the Oakland Hilton Hotel. Actually, we were told we were supposed to call it the Oakland Hilton Inn. But it's stupid to get out of the bus at the airport and yell, Oakland Hilton Inn! It doesn't ring. So, Hilton Hotel, that's what I said.
Was this...
Hilton Hotel, who's coming?
How old a person were you?
I was about 18, 19.
18 or 19.
I had like the most... You know you have those periods where you feel like a jerk more than you ever will in your entire life for as long as you live, and up to that point, you've never felt like a jerk like this.
I'm going through one of those now.
Yeah, I know.
That's my problem. I'm having trouble with that.
I was, this was at the time of World Team Tennis, you know, this
World
Team
Tennis, that's right.
And the Golden Gators played at the Coliseum.
The Boston Lobsters.
Boston Lobsters, the
LA Strings.
The New York Sets.
The Indiana Loves, I think.
Whatever.
Yeah. Philadelphia
Indiana.
Freedoms.
Here's a tennis hotbed, Indiana. I'm sure you must
Well, actually, it is. They have the clay court championships
great.
there every summer.
Yeah, great. Indiana, fine. The they had their all-star game, if they're their all-star game. And they all came in, and I met Billie Jean King and Rod Laver and a bunch of other guys.
Liver. Rod Liver.
Sorry, Australian.
Yeah, if you say it with an Australian accent, Liver.
Right, Rod Liver.
Liver.
Right. And I was supposed to deliver these bags right away, and Chris Everett's bags came in. And I had to whisk them on my little cart and zip them off to her room. And I got her out of the shower. I knocked on the door for a half an hour, easy. Miss Everett, your bags are here. Finally, she comes, and she came to the door wrapped in a towel. Furious, more than angry. I mean, mad at me, personally.
Veins in her forehead.
Like this, bulging, holding her towel like this.
Yeah.
And I apologized as much as is humanly possible in about 40 seconds and then got out of there as fast as I could. I felt like such a jerk.
Yeah.
And I've never really gotten over it.
Have you ever run into her? Have you run into her since anywhere?
No, I ran into Billie Jean King and I said I carried your bags. She says, oh, you're that guy. Oh, Chrissy's mad at you? Ooh, angry.
Now, was this a good job for a kid? Did you
This was a great gig.
Nice tips?
Good tips. You lived on your tips. You put the check in the bank.
What other famous people did you?
I met Cher when she was married to Greg Allman. I met Bill Stand By Me Withers. Stand By Me Withers. Bill Stand By Me Withers. Stand By Me. When you're not strong.
That's Benny King.
What?
No, Bill.
Lean on me.
Lean on me.
Bill,
Yeah.
lean.
Yeah.
It was a while ago.
But to lean on someone, you actually have to stand by them. So that's very close.
And it was great money. It was great money. And who was the gentleman who was the hosted This Is Your Life program?
Ralph Edwards.
Ralph Edwards. I was standing there, and Ralph Edwards gave me $5 for doing absolutely nothing. He was leaving the hotel, and I'm standing there in my red blazer with my rainbow tie.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we wore them with pride. Wear rainbow tie. Show the rainbow, they said. Show the rainbow. And I was just standing there, and he gave me $5. Just put his bags down, said, here you are, kids.
No explanation?
None whatsoever. He said, we did Connie on the show,
Connie?
Conrad Hilton.
Yeah.
They did This Is Your Life. But it was $5 easy, so it was a great gig. That was a fabulous job.
All right, let's and this other thing must be a fabulous job. This working with Gleason.
With
now, did you goof around with the guy? Did you spend any off time with him?
I do not know the man. I have a knowledge of Mr. Gleason now, and it was a professional honor and a joy to work.
Anything you can tell us that we might be interested in? Any kind of a story?
No,
any kind
absolutely
of anecdotes?
Not. He would come in. He would make his entrance. Gentlemen, let's get started. And then we would work all day, and it was all very concentrated, and we would work, and he would sit like this. Are you all right, Jackie? And then at the end of the day, I believe we're done with Mr. Gleason, and it has been a pleasure. And off he would go. And that was it every day.
I like that.
But it was fabulous. It was really, I mean, it was a situation where I can't believe I have this job.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm coming here every day and doing it. And Eva Marie Saint is in it, and she plays my mom.
I understand the movie turned out very nicely, and I'm sorry we don't have a clip to show tonight. I know you don't, how you feel about showing clips, and I certainly understand that.
Now, see, this has changed. I'm happy to show the clip, and if you
the
got
last time you were here, you weren't interested in showing a clip.
This was the old Tom Hanks. This is a brand new thing. I've done a movie with somebody I'm really proud of. Now,
Jackie,
show the
please
clip.
sit here. We don't have a clip. We don't have a clip.
I've been knocking myself out here for 2 segments, and you don't have a clip to show?
We don't have the clip.
We don't have the clip. Okay, can I just show you one thing then? Do we have time to do this? I was in Israel. I was in Israel working. And, yes, we're all from Tel Aviv or Haifa. And now, can you tell me what that is? Just you can.
It's a Bazooka Joe comic cartoon little thing you get with bubble gum.
Right.
And it's
in what language?
It looks like Israeli.
It's in Hebrew. This is in Hebrew. Now, this is really confusing because you have to read the panels the normal way, but you read the language backwards. So that was like really threw me. And this joke says, here's a guy fishing. You
translated this.
Yeah, here's a guy fishing, and a guy is off in the background yelling, "What are you trying to catch?" And then he fishes, and he fishes some more, and then he says, "The bus," as he's walking away.
Yeah.
And now this just goes to show you that, yes, the Bazooka Joe humor is universal. It carries all over the globe.
Isn't it? Yeah.
All over the globe.
Let me see what we're doing here. There is no clip, seriously?
There's no clip for this movie.
Do we have any clips at all we can show?
No, it's
What do we
all right.
have to show?
It's all right.
We have something from Paul Schaefer at home over the weekend. Paul eating breakfast. There you go, Tom.
This is it.
Yeah, now, this is not actually part of the movie, is it?
No.
That's Paul over the weekend at home.
It's surprisingly reminiscent of the work we did in the film, however.
The movie has opened or opens this
It opens,
weekend?
I believe, tomorrow,
Yeah.
and
Well, everybody seems to think it turned out great.
well, we have a lot of emotional investment, and no, it's very funny. It's a very funny movie at the same time as being hard-hitting, ripped right out of today's headlines.
You're a very funny man yourself.
Well,
Tom, nice to
thank
see you
you.
again. Please come back. Tom Hanks, and we'll be right back.
But apart from that, I'm in big trouble, Dave.
What's the matter?
Well, I'll be unemployed next year.
Oh no, things are going to be great. I think you have a huge future, and you have a friend in the White House.
Well, yeah, that's right. I met the president.
Yeah.
In
Did you hit it off pretty well?
Yeah, we did. I met him at a fundraiser here in New York. Really a neat guy.
Yeah.
I must say, we rapped, we got high together.
No.
Snorkeling! We went snorkeling together. Easy does it, one day at a time, people.
Now, when you're talking with the president, do you talk like the president, back and forth to him?
No, I don't want to embarrass him. I mean, I just like to be his bud, you know, and we do hang together. You see, I get to see a side of him that other people don't see.
Well, sure. Well, that's good.
He's really under a lot of pressure, Dave.
Yeah, I can imagine
He'll
that.
call me in the middle of the night, and I hear this plaintive voice, you know, like, Phil, Bill, what's up? I'm bumming, man. This Somalia thing is a nightmare. Bosnia! We've got Rosie O'Donnell.
She's good. Very funny.
And James Taylor.
Another great show.
Another great songwriter.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Phil Hartman. Phil, thank you very much. Nice job. We'll be right back here. Oh, leave me out here alone. That's
ladies and gentlemen. For the past 8 seasons, our first guest has been entertaining America with his fine work on a wonderful program called Saturday Night Live. Now, he is in a brand new motion picture called Greedy, which opens March 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome screen idol Phil Hartman. Phil! Phil Hartman, ladies and gentlemen. Phil, how are you?
Never better, Dave. How are you?
Phil, you look a little different. You have something, you have like a little magic marker or something there on your upper lip.
It's a drawn-on mustache, Dave.
Not everybody can pull that off, but on you it looks great, Phil.
It's kind of a retro look.
You want a light for your cigarette?
I know I'm a non-smoker, Dave. I'm proud to announce that I'm the new spokesperson for the American Tobacco Growers Association.
I didn't realize that. Congratulations.
And, yes, and I'm the first non-smoker to be granted this opportunity. I'm very excited about it. You know, the industry is in a slump, Dave. These medical reports associating smoking with health risks have really hurt us. At the big summit meeting in Raleigh, North Carolina, it was determined that the way to save the industry was to somehow get non-smokers to buy cigarettes.
That's brilliant.
Hence our new motto, just 1 pack a week. That's all we ask. And
what do you, if you don't smoke, what can you do with that pack a week?
I'm glad you asked, Dave. A cigarette can be used in many ways. For one thing, you just look cool.
Yeah,
Hello.
That is undeniable.
Something for you kids to remember, you know. You look sophisticated, you look older. If you actually want to be older, don't smoke.
No, of course not. That wouldn't
But
work.
if you want to look cool, it's also, you can be emphatic with it. For example, Hartman, you're fired. End of story. Or, you can't fire me. I quit.
Yeah. I hope you have another good.
I'm not through yet, Dave. Now, as you know, smoking's very romantic.
Oh, sure.
You know, when the wife comes downstairs in a stunning new outfit, nothing shows your appreciation better than this move. Wow! And,
Man
if you're out
alive.
to dinner,
You look cool, you are cool.
you're out to dinner, you want to show her that you're hard-boiled, like a private eye, like a
Tough
really
guy.
tough guy.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for long legs. I'd like to shinny up one of yours like a native boy looking for coconuts.
Tough guy right there.
Let's look at the instant replay on that one. And finally, you've had a wonderful night out on the town. You're both bushed. The wife comes out of the closet in a Victoria's Secret outfit.
Yes.
You give her one of these. Picture's worth 1,000 words.
How long will it take you to get the mustache off?
I just might leave this on.
Yeah.
See, it makes your teeth look whiter. I bleached my teeth, I'm not ashamed to say. Look at that.
You want to tell me a little bit about your family. Did you come from a big family? You have a lot of brothers and sisters?
I'm from a big family. I'm one of 8.
My goodness.
And, you know, it was pretty desperate. Didn't get a lot of attention. That's why I'm craving it so much now. But, you know, one thing, my brothers and sisters and I were quite inventive. We had our own language. And it was a secret language we developed called Egg Latin. And for some reason, we could all speak it fluently. And it involved taking the syllable egg and putting it in every syllable of a word before the vowel and after the consonant. Like Dave would be Dagave, and Phil would be Fagil.
You know, I don't understand this, but that's...
Well, go ahead. Give me a sentence, and I'll translate it to Eglat.
My mom had reindeer for lunch.
Megai megam, hegad regen degir, fegar legunch.
I don't know.
And we used to use it to say dirty words without getting busted by our parents, like Fagak Yegu! Eggy shagit, egg ass hagel! Egu fagak hagging, shagit hagged.
My goodness.
All legal.
Very impressive. We have to do a commercial here. We'll come back and we'll continue chatting with Mr. Smooth, Phil Hartman, right after this, folks. Phil Hartman is here, George Benson, and Michael Madsen. Let's see, Phil. We were, you know, it seems to me, you know who I think I met him since you were here was, or her, Hillary Clinton. Oh, and I, because you do, her husband, President Clinton, I have this image that you went down to the White House once. Don't you know the president? Haven't you met the guy?
Yeah, well, I met him at a fundraiser here in New York, and yeah, he was nice enough.
But does he like what you do?
Well, I found out the hard way that he really doesn't like what I do. I was invited to perform at the Royal Variety Show, which is a show in London for the Queen and Prince Philip.
Raise money for the royal family? Good idea.
Yeah, and so they actually went through the overtures of inviting me, and Robert Earl from Planet Hollywood set it up, and I was very excited about it because I have a Clinton act I do. And then it turns out that the Prime Minister's office got concerned because of our long-standing relationship with the United States. We certainly don't want to jeopardize our relationship. And so they called the White House and they went, no, not Hartman, no! And so, you know, they put the kibosh on it, and it was very disappointing. And I think it's because I've been doing this Clinton act, and it's pretty mean.
What kind of stuff?
Well, I do this thing where I take questions from the audience, and it looks like a town meeting.
Do you do it with a mustache?
No. This is the suave Bill Clinton.
You look a little like Sean Connery there, I notice.
You mind if I have a cigarette? So as Clinton, I did some pretty hurtful jokes like, here's a question. Did you or did you not inhale? Yes, I did inhale. In my dorm room at Oxford University, I had a bong the size of a grain silo. I smoked everything I could get my hands on. Maui Wowie, Tie Stick, Humboldt County, chartreuse, banana peels, lawn clippings. Hell, I'm kind of wrecked right now. But this is the joke that really upset him because it hits him where he lives, I think. In her Penthouse magazine interview, Jennifer Flowers said, "You have a small penis."
Hello.
Do you? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have a small penis. Jennifer Flowers has a big mouth.
So they took you off the list.
They took me off. I'll tell you, you'd think Bill would have a better sense of humor.
Oh, sure.
And the kind of taxes I'm paying, I should be allowed to sucker punch that mega-degger, fega-kegger.
I have a feeling you're going to be audited now. Let's talk a little bit about Greedy. Tell me about this movie. This is you, Kirk Douglas. Who else is in the film? Oh, Michael J. Fox, of course.
Michael J. Fox,
yeah.
Kirk Douglas, Nancy Travis. A really great ensemble, and it's really my movie break, so I'm kind of excited.
But you've been in many other big films before.
Yeah, I've been I've probably done a dozen forgettable, minuscule roles, but this was my first big part, 7 weeks work, and I play the villain in the movie, and it was really a lot of fun.
Now, Kirk Douglas is a wealthy guy. He's
Yeah,
got a huge estate, a lot of relatives, folks fighting to be in the will. Is that pretty much it?
That's it.
All right, can we look at a couple of seconds here?
Oh, I'd love to.
All right, Hal, do me a favor. Roll a couple of seconds here of the film Greedy with Phil Hartman. You're doing kind of that smooth guy there a little bit, aren't you? I hope it's a big hit for you, and good luck to you. I understand there's a possibility of you doing your own show in the fall. I hope that goes great. You're just the best, Phil. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for being here. Phil Hartman, ladies and gentlemen. We have to pause for a commercial. We'll be right back. Send that off to Conan O'Brien or Jon Stewart or somebody.
Nice of you to do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, for 8 years, our first guest delighted and entertained us on Saturday Night Live. Now, he's starring in a brand new motion picture entitled House Guest, which opens on Friday. Please welcome back Phil Hartman. Here he is. How you doing? Happy New Year. Welcome back to the program. Thank you so very much for being here. You know, you're one of our favorite guests. We always enjoy your appearances and your visits. We like your little wacky anecdotes and your stories and your comedy shticks.
Thanks, Dave.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
What's the problem? What, you're upset about something? Did I say something that hurt your feelings?
No, it's nothing.
What's the matter?
Well, you know, I haven't been in New York in 7 months.
Oh.
And I would have expected more of an enthusiastic welcome. That's all.
You know, I know.
It doesn't count.
Yeah.
Doesn't count. You've had the rest. Now go there.
Yeah, well, you know, you're talking about a little more exciting introduction?
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, I did 8 years on Saturday Night
Yes,
Live.
sir. You held that thing together, too, buddy. Yeah. All right, well, I think what we can do, if you want to go out and make another entrance, I think we can heat this up a little bit for you. That's right. I love to see that smile on your face.
You mean that?
Yeah, you go out. You go out and then come back in and it'll be much better. All right? We'll try it again.
Well, you know, tell him how much it means to me.
Okay, I will. We'll take care of it. There he is. Phil Hartman, ladies and gentlemen. This is great. This is a wonderful opportunity to make a very talented young man a very happy young man as well.
Aren't you nice?
We're going to do this. Let me know when everything's right. We can have a big-time, very exciting introduction for a good... It's the very least we can do for this guy after all the entertainment he's given us, the American viewing public.
That's nice of you to say.
Are we all set?
Yeah, we're ready.
Is everything in place? Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. Take it away.
From Brantford, Ontario, at 5 feet 10 inches tall, 195 pounds, the star of the new motion picture House Guest, pound for pound, the funniest man alive. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a warm Ed Sullivan theater welcome for our first guest, the one, the only, Phil Hartman.
Letterman. Well, what do you think about that, buddy?
That's a little better, Dave.
Now, after you've had a little beverage there, what do you want to talk about? Do you miss being on Saturday Night Live?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it must have been a lot of fun.
Oh, there's so many things about it I miss, Dave. Well, one thing that springs to mind, I just ran around to Broadway and back.
Okay.
You know, I did 153 episodes.
153, man, that's a lot of work. Of live 90-minute television shows.
Yep, and every Saturday night before the show, free catered meal.
Wow.
Free catered meal, choice of entrees, salads, breadsticks, desserts. You gotta miss that. Do you have free food on this show?
We have cookies. We have cookies and snacks right in there.
It's a big morale booster. Yeah. What else?
How about the camaraderie of the cast members and so forth? All of the sketches and the fun that you made of Bill Clinton and like that.
No, that was a hellhole. Well, actually, Lorne Michaels was a nice man.
He's the producer of the show, the big man who created it. He was the producer, the executive
He was very
producer.
warm to me. You know, he had box seats at Yankee Stadium.
That's great. That's
so he
wonderful.
used to take me to Yankee games.
Oh.
And, it seems every week he would invite an incredibly famous person. One week, Louis Malle, the French director.
He's married to Murphy Brown.
Murphy
Candace
Brown,
Bergen.
the sportscaster. Or the newswoman. Yeah, very nice man. But I sat next to him at the game. He didn't understand how baseball worked.
Being
I had to
French,
explain it to him.
it's not his game, sure.
So Louis Malle thinks the object of the game is for the pitcher to hit the batter on the head with the ball. No. Yeah, he does. I explained it to him. And the batter tries to foul tip the ball up over his head into the netting so the guys with the fishnets can snag it.
You want to go out again?
One more time.
Have you... Oh, hey, we got to do a commercial. You sit right there, catch your breath, buddy. When we come back, we'll live it up, all right?
All right.
We're going to do a commercial. We'll be right back here with Phil Hartman. Phil Hartman is on the program. Marv Albert, and Marv has brought his year-long accumulation of the best of the bloopers. You know, he has the Wacky World of the Sports bloopers.
Absolutely.
We have tonight the compilation of Marv's year-end best all-time blooper package, and Rita Wilson. I bet you know her. Have you met her before?
Yeah, well, she's married to Tom Hanks.
That's
and
right.
in fact, Rita and I were in The Groundlings together in Hollywood.
I didn't realize that.
We did a movie together, Cheech and Chong's next movie. We each had little bit parts in that. Place is crawling with dopers. This audience is baked, man.
And not a minute too soon.
Yeah, right.
So with your free time now, because you're not working that regular schedule of doing a show every week, what have you been relaxing?
I've been
traveling?
having a great time. You know what? I've been training as a pilot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've
Congratulations.
got 30 hours toward my private pilot's
Are you enjoying
license.
it?
I just love it,
Yeah.
Dave.
Are you good at it? You got to be good at it.
Well, you have to be good enough to stay in the air. I mean, well, I did solo. You know, that's the first big thing you build
Well, no,
up to.
not the first big thing. They don't just put you in the plane and let you go.
No. But after a minimum of 20 hours of training, you're allowed to practice landings on your own. I did that last week.
Have you scared yourself yet?
I've had a few close calls.
What, a few? Wow.
You're only allowed a few, isn't that right? No, it's kind of weird because my flight instructor, Dan, he's a World War II fighter pilot.
Well, that's good. The best.
He was the best, yeah. He helped save democracy. He bailed out over Normandy, and he hit his head on his tail of his plane, and he's got a big steel plate in his head, so he's a little dodgy, you know? I mean, we'll be flying along, and I'll look over, and he'll be talking to himself like, never leave your wingman. You can't leave your wingman. Bogies come out of the sun, or how can you see them when they're coming out of the sun? You know, like, Dan, hello. We're flying here. And the scariest thing he does, though, Sometimes he just kind of snaps, grabs the controls, and goes into a power dive on the Ventura Freeway. You know, eat lead, you Nazi sons of bitches! And you know, you can't do that in California, Dave, because the people shoot back.
But that plate in his head, does it ever foul up the compass? I think that would be trouble.
It actually improves my radio reception.
Well, good for you.
But I do love flying, and it's.
You know, when you were leaving Saturday Night Live, we talked to you, I don't know, whenever it was, 3, 4, 5 months ago. You were talking about going on to start your own variety show.
The Phil Show.
That's right.
It's not going to happen. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. I actually am going to do a version of it for my son's kindergarten class. I'm going to make a little proscenium out of a cardboard box, and I'll do the funny voices and the characters and sock puppets and sing-alongs. We'll have snacks afterwards, the free food thing again.
I thought you had a deal with the TV network to do this show.
Well, what happened was, see, so many people, talented people, have failed trying to bring variety to prime time.
I do it every night.
No, you're the king of late night,
right?
That's right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You're secure.
Thank you. About time, sure.
You have the best show on television. We're not worried about you. Okay, what about me? And so, well, Martin Short, I had my eye on him.
He's a great guy.
I'm a huge fan.
Very funny, yeah.
He really makes me laugh. And when his show went under, I got scared. I shouldn't say I got scared. Well, for 7 weeks, I shivered in the corner naked with the lights out.
That's not fear.
That's not fear. It's just
could have been a virus,
right.
Yes, something like that.
A flu bug.
Yeah.
And so I just decided not to do it. But my friends at NBC, the Peacock people, you remember them, don't you,
I sure
Dave?
do. Yes, I do.
It's all in the book. Late shift, everybody. There's the guy with the beard and the too tall guy. Okay, you remember. All right, that's all right. I don't have to tell you. No, they actually did right by me and steered me into a new show that was created by a former employee of yours, Paul Sims,
that's right.
who produced the Larry Sanders Show.
That's right, with Gary Shandling.
He created a show called, it's tentatively titled News Radio. It's set in a news radio station in Manhattan. And I co-star with Dave Foley from Kids in the Hall, very funny guy. And it's a great ensemble. Anyway, we filmed the pilot last month. It went great, and it's already been picked up for the fall.
Oh, good. Congratulations. We'll look forward to that.
Oh, I'm happy. Yeah.
Good for you. Let me see. I know now you're a man of 1,000 voices. Let me just see. Do we have time for him to do one voice? If I pick a number from 1 to 1,000, I know you're not. It's now a man of 1,000,000 voices.
Yeah.
Let me just pick one number. You do the voice. You do the corresponding
A number
voice.
between 1 and 1,000,000.
1 and 1,000,000. That's what I was going to do. All right. This is 207. Look at this.
That's Bill Clinton. He was bumped from number 3 when Congress got... You know, Dave, the Republicans, my opponents, have had a lot of fun after my hunting trip this week, making all those lame duck president jokes. But I went hunting for a reason. I wanted to show the NRA that you can enjoy the sports of the field without using an automatic assault weapon. And I want you to know that every one of the 3 ducks I bagged, I brought down by shooting them in the right wing.
Good to see you, Phil.
Thanks, David.
Have a happy 1995.
And you, sir.
Good luck in the air. Phil Hartman, folks. We'll be right back. For 8 years, our first guest performed his heart out on a television program called Saturday Night Live, and now he stars in news radio, which can be seen elsewhere. Please welcome one of TV's funniest stars, Phil Hartman. Phil. Welcome to to the broadcast. Man, that's a great-looking suit. You look like $1 million, buddy. Nice going. You got a suit, you got a vest.
Slum down when I come here. I thought I'd treat you with a little sartorial.
You're a handsome guy, aren't you?
I pretend to be. I can also look quite homely. Anybody can do this. You can take 100 points off your IQ by flopping your ears over like this.
Yeah.
And jet your jaw forward. See? 165. 65. So it's all relative. I'm a character comedian. I don't have to be cute.
And you do that all with or without a tie.
That's right.
How you doing? What's new with you?
Good. I mean, I hope we're not preempted tonight.
Why, no, I don't think so.
Because of the news. I mean, I'm not a big media hound myself, but as I understand it, this former football player gets in a car chase. He's backseat driving. Got a gun to his head or a bag of beards or something. Who knows? But my message is the same, whether I do it to a national audience or just to you folks here, and that is, the world is getting smaller, and that begs the question: can't we just get along?
Very generous of you. Very giving. A lovely, heartfelt sentiment. Can't we just get along?
I don't think you can state that enough, Dave. So I also want to say, 니들은 그들려고 더 좀 못살아. 너도 그를 다니mas? Sono un artista, non posso sposarti. Sei le più belle ragazze del mondo. Il metodo moderno di artificiale respirazione. Alla bandele con mai solo ondo lo pelele pandele. Olo tando ele coande den.
Man, that's pretty damn impressive.
Maybe it's like that guy in U2 said, until all the colors bleed into one. All right, enough of that. Let's get on.
Did you used to work for Hallmark? Listen, this is something interesting. You trying to stop smoking, or you have stopped smoking.
Well,
how's it going?
Pretty good. You know, I was never a serious smoker, but I have a problem when I'm around other people who smoke.
What is that? You're annoyed by it?
No,
the
it's that Zelig thing. It makes me want to
you
do
start
it.
to smoke.
It makes me want to. I've
you
tried
want
to
to.
resist it. There are a few smokers on news radio. I'm not going to give any names. They're close friends. But I have found a way. Look, smoking is a terrible, pernicious habit. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's like 1 million people an hour bye-bye from cigarette smoke. I know in New York City, 5,000 people a day are killed just by being hit by cigarettes flicked out of car windows.
Is that right?
Yeah.
See, those are the statistics you don't know.
You got to research.
You got to know the Surgeon General.
There is a way to stop. I've discovered it. I've never been so excited about something in the health arena, and
Didn't you and I go to a fight once down at the health arena? I thought so. But seriously, you're smoking cigars.
I'm smoking cigars, Dave. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, I'm not joking. This is a way to quit smoking because you get all the tobacco pleasure and enjoyment without inhaling, without cutting your wind, and you just will have to choose quality, get a nice Dominican cigar. People are going to tell you that the Cuban stuff is the best.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
No, this is, believe me, you do not want to support this bonehead communist regime.
Right.
If someone gives you a Cuban cigar, send it to Late Night, care of David Letterman. And Dave and I will make sure that these things are destroyed. I mean, I wouldn't smoke one of those commie turds if you wrapped it in a mink stole.
No, okay. Well said.
Strictly the Dominican stuff. But if you're having trouble quitting smoking, give it a try.
Yeah.
Can I light?
Oh, sure. Let me see if I have a good old-fashioned American lighter for you there. Oh, here. How about these? There you go.
You've been known to partake in an occasional
Well, I
cigar.
smoke the El Productos. They're made in Tucson.
A nice capitalist company.
What are we doing here now? We have to do a commercial? All right, we'll be right back with Phil Hartman, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Girls, welcome back to the show. Phil Hartman is here. Julianne Moore and Candlebox, you enjoying that?
Yeah.
You look good with a cigar. It looks very nice on you. You look like a very confident, successful man, a guy in control.
Look like a man in Friars Club.
Tell me about your relationship with President Clinton. You see him at all anymore now that you're not doing him so frequently? You used to do him. It was like a mainstay of Saturday Night Live. You do President Clinton?
I used to impersonate him on.
And did it ever cause hard feelings with you and the president?
I think so.
Really?
I think
Were you ever audited as a result of that?
Oh, don't give him any ideas. Actually, I pay such exorbitant taxes. I think they just look at my return and go, "What an idiot!" But no, you know, the funny thing was, I did meet the president while I was impersonating him, and I know it kind of hurt his feelings because he did some mean things. And now that I'm not, we're bonding.
That's good.
It's really beautiful.
That's great.
He comes out to California. You know, the Western White House is in a place called Summerlin near Santa Barbara. And,
Where you live, Santa Barbara?
No, but I'm up that way a lot, surfing.
What, hitchhiking and stuff?
Well, no, to visit him. All right, what is
On
it?
the
The
Coast
juice
Highway.
of the president. I like to go, Dave. Don't tease me about
All
that.
right, I'm sorry.
I'm a sensitive guy. But he's really a great guy to hang with. I'm getting into, you know, I'm in the boating thing, and we go snorkeling together. He loves whales.
He snorkels.
Yes.
That's a sight, isn't it?
He loves...
I want to enjoy that mental image here for just a second.
He eats a lot of government cheese. He gets it for free. But he's a sweet man.
Government. There he is right there.
That's my head. That's my head in front of it on the far left.
Yeah.
He loves dolphins, porpoises, whales,
Marine
anything
life.
with a blowhole. And he told me.
Oh, man. Boy, is another rather unpleasant image. Oh, God.
Oh, you mean? No. He told me the best joke I've heard in 2 years.
This is from the president.
This is from the president.
Right.
It's a clean joke, as one might expect from a president. This is my favorite joke I've ever heard.
All right.
He goes, Phil, what did Buddha say to the hot dog vendor? I don't know. Make me one with everything.
Oh, that's cute. See, it took me a second.
I know. Philosophical deal. Great guy. Did I tell you about News Radio? It's one of the top 5 shows in my opinion. It goes like this. Number 1, Late Show.
Oh, thank you very much.
Always been my favorite. Number 2, The Simpsons.
You didn't see the opening piece, apparently.
I thought.
Let's just keep going. Don't worry about it.
I thought Tony the Cue Card Man had the best joke.
Yeah, he's always tops, isn't he?
Yeah.
All right, so The Simpsons. You like The Simpsons?
The Simpsons. Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
Any Ren and Stimpy fans here? So kills me. And then News Radio, and then Wings. Not the sitcom, the World War II grainy footage combat.
You just finished speaking of World War II, you just finished a movie version of Sergeant Bilko.
That's right.
Which was a huge television show in the 50s and early 60s.
That's right.
Yeah.
With Phil Silvers.
And
we did it this summer. It was produced by a man named Brian Grazer, who did a little film called Apollo 13.
What? So what? So what? I mean, like you get leftover astronaut suits or something? What? So what?
All right, the movie Sergeant Bilko co-stars a few comedians you may have heard of. Steve Martin and Dan Aykroyd.
So what? So you get all the free tang you want? So what?
I got to play Army for 12 weeks.
Yeah, it must sound like a very funny movie.
Yeah, unfortunately, because Steve and Danny goofed off through the whole thing. You know, I mean, I give the most riveting performance of my career. We had the technical advisor, Captain Dale Dye, who wrote the novel Platoon.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And collaborated with Oliver Stone on the movie Platoon. And he had me so spit and polish. They dyed my hair blonde, and I had a buzz cut, and I looked real mean. And I'm the bad guy in the movie.
Yeah.
They taught me how to salute. Did anybody ever teach you how to salute, Dave?
No, sir.
Here it comes. Salute, according to Captain Dale Dye, is straight up, straight down, straight up. You can just make out your little finger.
Where does it go up here? Just above the eyebrow?
It goes up. Well, here's something interesting. You do not salute if you're not wearing your cover, your hat.
Yeah.
And so usually you take off your hat when you go indoors. You don't salute indoors.
Don't salute indoors.
But outdoors, you touch straight up. Now, this is interesting, and he told me this. This is like an unofficial military protocol, but this really happens. If you're saluting a superior officer, as crisp as you can make it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a lower officer. Then it gets kind of, you know, it's kind of casual. Maybe the finger starts to drift away. Maybe it's somebody you actually don't even like that much. And then it goes like... And then if you're saluting Miss America or a beauty contestant, it's like that. According to Captain Dale Dye.
Yeah. I think you're about half nuts.
Some would say half nuts. I prefer half sane.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a positive thinker.
Phil, you know, it's great to see you. And no surprise that you're very successful now in another television venture. Congratulations on that. Enjoy the cigar. Come back anytime. Nice to have you here.
Sir.
Phil Hartman, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, for 8 years, our first guest was a very funny and talented performer on Saturday Night Live. Now, this man is starring in a brand new motion picture entitled Sergeant Bilko, which opens all across the country on Friday. Do me a favor, please welcome back to the program, Phil Hartman. Phil, welcome back to the program. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for breaking in our extra tall microphone and our new set.
Very nice, Dave.
Thank you.
By the way, it's not Phil Hartman anymore.
It's not Phil Hartman.
Nah, name strikes me as kind of bland. I think I'm going to change it to my Simpsons name, Troy McClure.
Troy McClure.
You may know me from such motion pictures as Hitler Doesn't Live Here Anymore. And Sorry, Wrong Closet. I also did some educational films. Lead Paint, Delicious but Deadly.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Did you see Locker Room Towel Fight, The Blinding of Larry Driscoll? Call that thing off, man.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to watch the Academy Awards last night?
I am, like you, and I
Yeah.
assume everyone, I am reeling like, what the hell happened? No top 10 lists, no pet
Well, that
tricks,
changed the whole thing.
and then the friggin' kilt movie walks away with it? Come on! My money was on the babe, babe.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I like Susan Sarandon. Susan Sarandon is a good actress.
She's a lovely woman, you know. And
She's built like, she's like talented.
Yes.
And, you know, I'll tell you one thing, though. I saw Dead Men Walking.
All right.
A great movie.
Sure.
But didn't change my mind about capital punishment, baby. But Sharon Stone. You know, when I was an outlaw biker, I had 20 old ladies exactly like Sharon Stone.
I had no idea.
She was so right on.
So it was a disappointing night for you then.
Like this.
Yeah. No, come on. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, no,
You
you see,
trying to
the
start
thing is,
trouble?
I came into
You had a big weekend, I know that.
I hosted a little show called Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, congratulations.
Oh, yeah. Man, what a thrill.
How long were you on the program? 8 years, I guess we mentioned in the introduction?
8 years, 153 episodes, 518 characters, 627 wigs.
Wow. How much money?
Not that much.
No, really, not that much.
Well, I'm on a different late-night pay scale.
I see. So it must have been fun to go back as the host of the show.
Yeah. The jolt is walking out there before the monologue and getting the ovation from the audience. It was so thrilling. It was so emotionally overwhelming, like dream come true time. It must have been what Michael Jackson felt when he met Macaulay Culkin for the first time, you know? This can't be happening.
Well, I'm sorry the pig was here to see that. I tell you what, Phil, stay right there if you can.
Here?
That's a beautiful suit, by the way. That's a very handsome piece of clothing. It's a lovely garment. We got to do a commercial. We'll continue here with Phil Hartman. Come on back, folks. Welcome back to the big program. Phil Hartman is here, and Rose Hamburger, this is a fascinating woman. She's 105 years old, and she is a thoroughbred handicapper, and also the band will be with us. Let's talk a little bit about your private flying experiences. You now are a license holder.
That's right, I am an aviator.
Congratulations.
Private pilot, ladies and gentlemen. Hard hat sales have gone through the roof. Convertible sales plummet.
Where do you go? What do you do? And is it fun? Do you scare yourself?
The first few lessons can be a little nerve-wracking, but then you get overconfident, and that's when it's really dangerous.
And do you take all your friends when you go flying?
No, because it's touchy. You know, like, I don't like to go flying with other people. I get invited by experienced pilots, and I don't trust anybody, so I don't push it on people. But if somebody says, hey, I want to go flying, I'll take them up. I took John Lovitz up, believe it or not.
And when you get him up there, do you go nuts? Do you do tricks? Are you rolling? Are you doing cartwheels?
No, I'm a very responsible pilot, I must say.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
But he was nervous enough, naturally, you know. He couldn't believe it. He was so excited. You know, how does it fly? You know, and I explained Bernoulli's principle of lift versus weight and thrust versus drag and all that. And he goes, well, and they want to trust you. They want to believe that you have all the answers, you know. Why is the sky blue? Well, the red spectrum is absorbed by the air, you know. Where do babies come from? Why did Tom and Roseanne break up? What's the difference between Edam cheese and Gouda cheese? You know, I don't have the answers,
and
yet
be expected to know
then
everything.
He starts spilling his guts out to me, Dave, and this folds the seat back, and suddenly I'm his shrink. Because of patient-doctor confidentiality, I can't reveal what he said.
You'd probably just
I do want to say to the ladies out there, if you date John Lovitz, don't wear blue. That's all I'm going to say.
A cautionary note. Tell me about Sergeant Bilko. This is another great cast, a great project.
You and I are the same age. Now, you loved that show.
It was a wonderful television program.
Great show, and it's been reinvented for the 90s, and Steve Martin.
You, Steve Martin, Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
Who else?
Well, a great ensemble of young actors like Max Casella, and Glenn Headley is in it, a fine actress who was with Steve in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, and just a large ensemble of young actors in the platoon. It's been updated and modernized, so the platoon is multi-ethnic, and there are men and women in it, and it's kind of like an Animal House platoon with Steve Martin, wild and crazy. Man, can't beat it.
Well, that's good.
My dad was a salesman, by the way.
And it opens on Friday all across the country. You know who was here a couple of weeks ago? Dana Carvey.
Dana
Another
Carvey.
friend of yours. Yeah.
I just did a guest spot on his show yesterday,
Yeah.
and I've always loved Dana, and I really am rooting for him to bring variety to prime time. We did his Ross Perot has always killed me. So we did Ross Perot on Larry King, and I did Larry King. And my observation on Larry King is that he has 2 volumes he speaks at, 10 and 3. You know, it's like, we're back with Ross Perot. Are you going to run for president? More after this.
He's just got to get their attention.
That's right.
Yeah. Listen, I hope the film is a huge success. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, sir.
We'll be right back with The Late Show. Welcome back to The Late Show. I'm your host, Sivareddy Gotaiki. On the program tonight, Phil Hartman, of course, Luther Vandross, and who am I leaving out? Somebody big, huh?
Everybody.
Bob Costas, Mr. Sports himself, Bob Costas. You know, from his characters on The Simpsons, that's a cartoon, to his role on News Radio, our first guest is one of television's funniest actors. He also stars in the new film Jingle All the Way. It opens tomorrow. Here he is. A nice warm welcome, please, for Phil Hartman. Phil,
Hi, Bob.
I can't thank you enough for cutting your hunting trip short to be with us here tonight.
I smell chili.
Hey! My pants are full of chili. How you doing, buddy? Nice going. Nice to see you.
Thanks, Dave. It's always a pleasure to be here.
How you been? Everything all right?
Everything's good. You know, as long as I'm here, there's something I got to get off my chest.
What's the problem?
I lied to you, Dave.
Regarding...
Well, my very first appearance on this show, which I believe was in 1988.
1988, back at NBC, the old place.
I was trying to set up a chunk I used to do when I was an improv artist, where
Set up a chunk.
Yeah,
I love that
I
kind
did
of stuff.
impressions in German, and so I told you as a setup, facetiously, that when I was in college, I used to hitchhike over Europe. I ended up in Germany, working in clubs doing stand-up, and Stern magazine voted me the funniest man in Germany.
I think I remember this now.
And then it got back to me that you had told a friend, you know, Phil Hartman was voted the funniest man in Germany. I've never been to Germany.
Really?
But I did this thing, and so I set it up so I could do impressions in German, and, well, I just wanted to
Well, that's very nice of you to come clean.
Straight.
Yeah. What were those impressions?
May I do them for you now?
Well, please do.
Okay, the Grand Amerikanische Comiker, Jack Benny. Roen Rochester, ik wil niet runterkomen. Danke. Herr Macho. The top banana mit the film Flying Tigers, look out of his way. Here he is coming. John Wayne, look out. Was du leben, Papi? Du flunken der Depth Perception Examiner. Du will nicht waffen mit der Flying Tigers. Danke, meine Favorit ist Jack Nicholson und Chinatown, Jack Nicholson. Entschuldigen Sie, Frau Mulray.
Very nice.
Wo bist du intercoursen mit du Vater? Der will nicht eine pregnancy mit der Sister haben.
Excellent. Phil Hartman, the funniest man in Germany.
I mean,
you know, I don't care that it's not true. To me, you are the funniest man in Germany.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah. You're back in business now. Your boy Clinton's got 4 more years.
Hey, a vote for Bill was a vote for Phil.
Exactly.
Bubba's back. You know, what's interesting to me about this is now he's got the job, Dave. You know, he doesn't have to prove anything to anybody. It's his last time. And I got a feeling we're going to see the real Bubba.
Just go nuts, you mean?
Yeah, goatees, ponytails, nose rings. He'll probably come to work dressed each day as one of the village people, you know. What are we going to do, fire him?
Yeah. I think now, along those lines, now, really, just keep your eye on this man's weight. I'm telling you, we're looking at 300 before he's done.
Yeah, you know, he could have a future in professional wrestling, too.
Leave the Oval Office, retire, and go into wrestling.
Hey, I got kind of an Elvis...
It looks great.
I got to get some sequence on this, man. Hey, Bubba, shoot out the TV. Is that Hartman doing me again? Hey, man, he's doing... You know, that's his nickname.
What's
Secret
that?
Service. Elvis.
Oh, they call him Elvis.
They call Clinton Elvis.
Yeah.
Elvis is coming into the building.
You know,
Say, son of Red, go give me a couple of nutty buddies, man.
You know the Secret Service nickname for Al Gore?
No.
Al Gore.
That's got to change.
He's just that dull. You bought yourself a new car. Mr. Big Shot making that big prime time money now. You bought yourself a new car.
Oh, yeah, baby. Hey, nothing wrong with an Accord. But I got a hold of a little Italian action.
Yeah?
Yeah, just a white Ferrari F355 Berlinetta.
Oh, my God, that sounds very...
5 million people just changed the channel. Now we can talk about whatever we want. Get me a highball. I got a pinched nerve.
What the hell's going on? What happened here?
Who wants to see fat pig actors talking about their opulent lifestyle?
I do. I can't get enough of it.
Okay, let me tell you a little bit.
I'm giving away hams all night. What do I care?
Hey, I know you're modest about everything, but you were a Porsche owner.
I've been lucky enough to rented one once.
Yes. Yeah. Ask the Connecticut state troopers about that. Well, I was a Porsche guy for years, but there's a whole other level of performance in a Ferrari. Because just by example, a Porsche redlines at 6,700 RPM.
Yeah.
Ferrari redlines at 8,500.
Whoa, look out.
You're talking 375 horsepower, V8, 40-valve, dual overhead cam, 11-to-1 compression ratio. You're talking about an engine that doesn't go, it goes, wee, wee, and the acceleration is like, wee, and it should be illegal.
Yeah. The other difference you're pointing out. The other difference.
I'm okay.
Don't
you try that.
No, I'm done. And the other difference that you haven't pointed out, you own a Ferrari like that, you go out every morning and underneath your car is all the oil you put in the day before.
Oh, yeah, and then it takes a 20-minute class to learn how to get into it. This is how you get into a Ferrari. You walk in, it's kind of low, open the door, sit down, and you gotta swing your legs up in around the steering wheel, and then, oh, you did it wrong.
Trouble-free motoring.
But they are pretty. They're like an obnoxious Italian whore. I hate you, I love you, take me for a ride. Sono un artista, non posso sposarti, sei la più bella ragazza del mondo.
My, oh my.
Yeah, 2 hours sleep.
You got the big film opening up this weekend, Jingle All the Way, you're Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Jingle all the way to the bank. Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
You know, I worked with some of the smaller echelon stars for a while. Sinbad, Steve Martin, what have you. Sorry, Steve. But no, I thought, now who has international stature?
Yeah.
Well, I got into a little action with Arnold, and it was just so wonderful to walk on the set each day and see his eyes light up. Because, you know, I mean, he's done well with the action-adventure genre, let's be honest.
He was
big fan of all those films.
RoboCop or something, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did a thing, I got a cyborg thing, and a
something
chasing an alien in the jungle
Yeah.
thing. And but when he gets into comedy, Dave,
out.
he's in my territory.
Oh, that's right.
And every day talking to him, I say, oh, the Phil, you're so exciting, so glad you're on the team, all the things you've done. 8 years Saturday Night Live and such with the Simpsons and the Toy McClure, and you may know me from such films as and all. I just love the voices you do, the commercials.
Funniest man in Austria. Phil Hartman, ladies and gentlemen. Good to have you here, Phil. Have a great holiday season.